Yo, welcome homie. This week I want to start on the Epic Store with a total of 3 games to claim until the 29th of May. And what really stands out is the newly released Deliver at All Costs, which you should claim because it's so juicy and well made that if it's the only game you claim this week, it's actually not too bad. The title really says it all. Deliver some random item to some random place in a super cool world where drifting and flying through destructible environments tickles your kiwi in just the right way. There can be no doubt that the story and presentation are well executed and added with short missions that fit the car playstyle really well. I mean, the only minus for me is the camera angle that's so far up your bumhole it kinda restricts your flow. It left me with a feeling of trying to zoom out to get a bit more of the juiciness straight to my eyes. But I mean, there can be no doubt, an enjoyable game, super fun, and it's an easy grab. Just a heads up, it's a much better gaming experience if you use a gamepad instead of a keyboard and mouse. And alongside Deliver at All Costs, you can also claim Sefue. Sefue is what happens when you mix Jackie Chan, roguelikes, and a serious grudge. I mean, it's a revenge-fueled beat-em-up where every punch feels like it owes you money. If I'm not mistaken, you're on a mission to avenge your murdered master. Instead of aging gracefully, you age violently. Every time you die, you come back older and wiser, and with a meaner roundhouse kick. But hey, I mean, no retirement, just more wrinkles and damage output. The combat in this bad boy is really beautiful. I mean, it's a grungy, fast, and it feels like martial arts movie you're choreographing on the fly. Parrying, dodging, wall kicks. I mean, it's like playing John Wick with the kung fu. The juiciness is moist with this one. But don't get cocky. The game punishes button mashing with a brutal slap of reality. This is about rhythm and patience and the sweet science of whooping some ass. I mean, mess up and you'll be a granddad before the second boss. Sefue is truly a stylish, unforgiving, and stupidly satisfying game. It's not for everyone, but if you like pain with your progress, then this is a black belt in goodness. Oh, and by the way, if you want to stay up to date on free games and get them served to you in this quick and quirky setting, can you do us both a favor and smash the subscribe button? You'll get free games and I'll show the wife that people actually like my content. Oh, and as always, links to all of the games mentioned in this video are in the description and they take you straight to the deal. No googling required. And by the way, alongside Sefue and Deliver at All Costs, Epic threw in another filler game for some added juice, I guess. It's a Gigapocalypse, where you play as a customizable giant monster moving to the right. I guess it's fair to say that the developer was inspired by movies like Godzilla and King Kong. I mean, I'm not gonna waste too much of your time on this bad boy, it's kind of a self-explanatory, but keep in mind the Gigapocalypse is sitting in with the very positive reviews on Steam. Next up, I want to get your attention on a time-sensitive deal. You can get your hands on Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War 100% free on Steam until the 26th of May. Warhammer 40,000 Gladius is the first turn-based 4X strategy game set in the Warhammer 4000 universe. I mean, where 4 factions will engage in a brutal war for dominance over the planet's resources. You progress through a different storyline with each faction as their destiny on Gladius Prime, a world tainted by some kind of warp or shit like that. Anyway, when all of the dust has settled, only one faction can emerge victorious, and it's most likely not going to be yours. I guess it's fair to say that if you don't have this bad boy and enjoy 4X strategy games with those big brain strategy boys, then this is a no-brainer. Claim it before the offer ends on the 26th of May. And yes, I know the timing is very strict, but I guess this one goes out to the bad boys who have notifications set on and can grab it straight on release. Thank you very much. Oh, and while we're at a Warhammer and time sensitive, GOG are giving away Warhammer 40,000 Rites of War until the 29th of May, giving you a little bit more time. But brace yourself, I mean, this bad boy came out in 1999. When 99% of people watching this video were still swimming around happily in their daddy's nutsack, you know, bumping into their would-be brothers and sisters. It's old school, I mean how gaming was when the Roman Empire were ruling on Earth. Warhammer 40,000 Rites of War is a turn-based strategy game based on the Panzer General II engine by SSI. It's set in the fictional Warhammer 40,000 universe. It was produced by Games Workshop in 1999 and it's free for you to claim in 2025. So I guess a GTA 6 will be free to claim sometime in 2058, according to my calculations. Anyway, Warhammer Rites of War, time sensitive until the 29th of May, and how gaming was done during the Roman Empire. Next up, I want to take a quick look at Cast and Spell, which is an action-packed multiplayer game where wizards battle using elemental magic. Here you get to fight in PvP duels or team up with friends in co-op modes to defeat monsters. You get to master different elements and enjoy some fairly intense strategic combat across various game modes. To be fair, it has a bit of a janky movement system with especially funny feat placement, but all in all I see what the developer is trying to achieve. Cast and Spell is still in early access, so expect a few bugs here and there. I mean, I guess you can just see them as a way of adding some extra spice to a game that needs it. Next up, I want to give you some cuteness overload with the Poco. Poco is the story of the world's smallest clown, who's been banished from the circus and finds himself in a mysterious undergrowth full of lost and broken things. Here you get to explore and meet strange creatures and solve puzzles and help Poco return to the circus in this charming 2D, 3D hybrid point-and-click adventure. It was released on the 20th of May and is currently sitting in with a well-deserved very positive reviews on Steam, which is quite difficult for games of this genre, and I'm pretty sure that this one is one of the better executed point-and-click story-driven bad boys. Next one goes out to our platforming boys with the GRIMWAR. GRIMWAR is a fast-paced platform shooter with an emphasis on movement, playstyle customization, and low-poly graphics. You're the local gigolo spellcaster trapped in the ancient and feared GRIMWAR, and when the Archmage succumbs to the power of the tomb, you're freed only to find yourself trapped within his dark tower, and yeah, you guessed it, you gotta escape. GRIMWAR is currently sitting in with positive reviews of a total of 28 reviews, and that's a pretty good start considering it came out just a few days ago. I want to do a quick mention to Splitgate II's open beta, which is now open and ready for you to join. You have to suit up and portal into the action as an elite ace in this bad boy. A 4 vs 4 free-to-play shooter redefining what it takes to be numero uno. Here you get to choose your faction, customize your weapons, master your portal skills, and play with friends as you compete for glory in a galactic arena. You can either play together or stand alone, whichever floats your boat. It seems like Splitgate II is off to a rough start with mixed reviews, but it's still in early days, so let's see how the developers move forward. If you're interested, head on over to their Steam page linked in the description, and tada, access granted. Just tell them I sent you. Next, a title that had me like, what the hell am I looking at right here and right now? Well, in fairness, it's a type like your life depends on it kind of game, with the Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun Words of Vengeance. Here you'll get to smite the enemies of the Emperor with every keystroke spelling their demise, but every typo could mean the difference between life and death. Seriously, who comes up with these ideas and where do they buy their mushroom from? Because I would like a few. Hey, don't get me wrong, I mean this bad boy is awesome. Never have I had so much fun typing, and the pixelated explosions make my eyes happy too, which is a great added bonus in fairness. I mean, in reality, I don't snooze on this bad boy. Play Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun Words of Revenge free on Steam. Next, an honorable mention to another 100% free-to-claim game with the Retro Commander. The RTS genre is not in its best moment, as they say, and that's why Retro Commander hits harder by bringing back to the glory days of the genre with a nostalgic art style of the classic titles that made it popular. Retro Commander is a real-time strategy RTS game that takes inspiration from older RTS games, and it could even be classified as a spiritual successor to the Command & Conquer series. My god, was that game goodness. If you were lucky enough to be gaming during the days of Command & Conquer, then Retro Commander will for sure leave a nice smile on your face. And if you didn't know what Command & Conquer is, then I think this game might not be the right one for you. In fairness, it is missing a little bit on the execution and it needs a bit of love around the edges, but who doesn't? I mean, it's still sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam, so what the hell do I know? Next up, I want to do a quick mention to Union of Gnomes Prologue, a super juicy 10 out of 10 card game. This game has more twists and turns than a corkscrew on a roller coaster. I mean, the graphics are slicker than a greased pig at a country fair. It's like playing chess with garden gnomes, unpredictable and strangely addictive. To be fair, I think there needs to be a warning involved. It may cause gnome-related nightmares. See what I did there? It is only a prologue, unfortunately, but surprisingly there's also a secret mission hidden somewhere in the end of the game, and I think it's super cool when developers are nice enough to add stuff like that. In fairness, and as a long-time fan of card games, I think this bad boy is a delight, and I suggest you give it a go, especially if you're in the card game genre as myself. And I think that pretty much brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks you 1000 for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, like why not? Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see your beautiful faces in the next one. Peace.